In the past few months, Russian churchgoers have sent $1.3 million, or over £800,000, to Syria. They've dispatched the money to a Greek Orthodox church in Damascus, which will buy Syrians basic goods like food, clothes and mattresses. The collection started when Patriarch Kirill, the head of the Orthodox Church in Russia, called upon Christians to donate cash in June. Since then, Russians in churches as far away as Vladivostok and Murmansk have given money to be sent to Syria. Vasily Rulinsky is from the Orthodox Church's Charitable Projects Department in Moscow.
It all started when a message from the Patriarch Kirill was read out in all the Orthodox churches in Russia. It was read out on the 25th of June 2013, and in this message the Patriarch described the situation in Syria, described the needs of the people, and called for anyone who's not indifferent to the suffering of our brothers to donate in order to help our brothers in Syria and other countries of the Middle East where they're forced at the moment to live as refugees. There's a need for humanitarian aid, food, items for basic hygiene, and everything that's needed on the ground. The representatives of the Church of Antioch have asked us to send help in the form of financial transfer because it's very difficult to send humanitarian aid from Russia to Syria, as there are all sorts of bureaucratic and customs issues. So it was decided to send money.
Vasily Rulinsky says that Russians have been deeply moved by the conflict in Syria.
People were saying that they were ready to donate even before the Patriarch's message. Indeed, many hearts were touched by the tragedy of the Syrian people. There are many people in Russia who are not indifferent to the tragedies in other countries and their people. So I think the Patriarch's message served as a very important signal to all those who are eager to help others regardless of where they are, because this can be really quite far away. I think that many people were ready to help anyway, but the Patriarch's message played a very important role in helping us collect such a significant sum.
One priest who's been collecting donations is Father Alexander Diaghilev, whose church is just outside St. Petersburg. Father Alexander turned to the Bible to explain to his parishioners why they should help the Syrians.
So I told that St. Paul collected money for Christians in Jerusalem. He collected them in Corinth, despite Corinth was in the far territory of Greece and it was quite far away from Palestine. And the same reason I told people now. Probably you don't know these people in Syria, but these are our brothers and sisters who are suffering now.
Father Alexander says that Russia's recent experiences of war mean that its people are acutely familiar with the suffering of those living through conflict.
We are those people who belong to the nation which passed by greatest persecutions and World War II not so many years ago. So many of us remember what is that, or our parents remember how it was. And so we have to help those people who are suffering nowadays.
Father Alexander has collected for other causes abroad before, such as the Fukushima nuclear accident in 2011.
Some people at that time came to me and told that we have too many problems in Russia. Why should we collect money to Japan, which is not so poor country? And I have explained that maybe Japan will survive and they will find money to restore everything. But people need help nowadays, right now. That's why we need to support them right now. Later, maybe the government would organize something and so on. The same situation now is with Syria, but now people already know that it's usual for me to suggest them to take part in some donation collection.
Father Alexander and Vasily Rulinsky say it's possible that they will ask Russian churchgoers to donate to a further appeal for Syria in the future.